Sometimes I just get so fucking sick of everything. A lot of people have no fucking idea what my life is like, what I go through, what my experience is like. I make these videos about it and I talk about it and I try to vent and get shit off my chest. But describing and talking about things is one thing, but it's a lot of people in general just don't fucking understand so many things. And not only that, but I just get so fucking frustrated. I just don't know what to do sometimes, because, like, I don't really have anywhere to like retreat to, and I don't have a room that I can just go to and close the door and be away from the rest of the world. Like, I don't have that. The only thing I have in comparison, the closest thing I have is going out and sitting in my car in random places. Either that or just go hide behind my stupid cardboard wall next to the kitchen sink. I mean, it just drives me so fucking crazy. So many people have no fucking idea, and they talk so much shit. I got all these stupid trolling assholes all over YouTube slandering me, spreading all these stupid lies and rumors, and basically trying to tarnish my image, calling me a scammer, and all this and that, and all this bullshit. And I'm just so fucking sick of it. I'm so fucking sick of everything. I'm so fucking sick of the trolling. I'm sick of hiding behind a cardboard wall. I'm sick of my fucking piece of shit car transmission constantly malfunctioning. I've already got so many fucking problems in my life. And now this. Now my car doesn't even want to fucking move. Fucking goddamn piece of shit, man. And I just had this fucking piece of shit checked out by the stupid car dealer that reprogrammed the whole goddamn transmission control module. And here I am. It's just everything. I mean, just the fact that I don't even have quality of life. I don't even have any place to call my own and just be and just relax. So many people take that for granted, just having a place to just go to and close a door and just be in their own space undisturbed. I just don't have that. I try to explain it to people and people just don't understand, and why I have such difficulty even just functioning. I mean, it's the lack of space, it's the lack of privacy, it's the resulting depression from everything. I mean, I can't even have normal relationships with people, friends, or, in the dating world. If I'm lucky enough to meet a woman who wants to give me any time of day, and I'm sick of fucking car dates. I'm sick of fucking just sitting in the car for hours and hours and hours, because it's the only fucking place that I have to kind of retreat to a little bit. It's so fucking maddening, and people just have no fucking idea. I get out there and I try to push myself and push myself and push myself, even though I'm so fucking depressed and just out of energy in general, just because of everything. And it just seems like no matter how much I push myself and push myself and push myself, it's never enough. And no matter how much I make, even if I do stay out there long enough to make $200 in a day, which I have done at least a couple times, feeling all good about it and positive and upbeat. And then I'm like, man, I'm tired, I want to go relax. And then I think, oh, back to the kitchen, back to hide behind my cardboard wall. And that thought alone, it just kills, it just deflates my whole positive outlook that I just had built up just in the past couple minutes of feeling good about myself, of seeing the numbers there, the big amount that I just made for spending all day out there driving and pushing myself. And then it's like, oh, now I get to go hide behind my cardboard wall.
This is a sad showing, it seems to me.
Or in some cases, since I just been so fucking sick of sleeping behind my cardboard wall, I'll just lean my seat back and, there's my reward for a hard day's work. It's like, how am I supposed to feel good about that? A lot of people talk about that I have the wrong attitude and all this and that. And I'm like, okay, well, how am I supposed to even begin to have the right attitude if I'm out there pushing myself and like I'm not even getting that reward feedback in my brain from all that pushing myself and working. Like, okay, yeah, I worked, I made all this money, now it's back to being miserable and depressed and sleeping in my car behind a cardboard wall. It's like, how am I supposed to feel good about that? How is that supposed to reinforce any positive feelings of accomplishment or having done the right thing and what I need to do? No wonder the next day I'm just like, I'll wake up and I'm just like, fuck this, what's the point? I'm gonna go out there and spend all day pushing myself and dealing with all these people, and at the end of the day, it's just gonna be back to this, sitting here where I am now, or back in the fucking kitchen. How am I supposed to feel good about that? You know, how is that supposed to keep me motivated? That's something that really bothers me. I mean, I'm 30 fucking years old. I shouldn't have to be dealing with this. You know, I'm so fucking sick of spending so much time in the car and so much time in my bed behind cardboard. It's driving me fucking crazy. I just don't know how else to put it. It's literally, it's driving me fucking crazy. Just like, I get out of the car and I get up, I stand up and I stretch. And that feeling of having just sat in the same fucking seat all day, it's just, everything drives me fucking crazy about my fucking life. There's no normalcy, there's no consistency. It's just the miserable clusterfuck of just trying to get by and trying to function and trying not to lose things or spill things. I can't even tell you guys how many times I've spilled food and drinks all over my mattress, all over my comforters. When I say that I can't function, it's just not some fucking cutesy little metaphor that I made up, like, oh, I can't listen to music when I want to, oh, I'm going crazy, I can't function, I can't do anything. Like, no, it's not like that. I mean, I literally, when I say that I can't function, I say that to encompass all kinds of aspects about my life. Like, yeah, one of them being that I can't just listen to whatever music I want to and just turn up the volume and just be in my own space and relax and disconnect from the rest of the world and just heal and rest and recuperate and recharge for the next day. I can't have a normal dating life. I can't invite friends over and have like a kickback or something. I can't do anything. I can barely even run a YouTube channel. I mean, I got this laptop off of Craigslist for $100, and I've just been trying to use that to breathe some life back into my channel and try to regrow some of my AdSense revenue that I had been losing lately, because my desktop computer that I specifically built for video editing and for YouTube and all that is buried under clothes and boxes, and I don't even have enough space to even sit straight in front of my computer desk. And if I try to use that computer, I gotta sit like all twisted at an awkward angle just to look at the screen, and I can't do that. It's just driving me fucking crazy. And so I got this laptop and I've been trying to take it out places like to Jack in the Box, Starbucks or whatever, but I got kicked out of Jack in the Box, and so a lot of times now I'll just set it up on my bed. Like I said, I gotta try not to spill food or drinks or anything. You know, it's so hard to function. You guys have no idea. Like, here I am on my bed hiding behind these pieces of cardboard and trying not to put too much pressure on them and lean up against them because I can knock the whole thing over, and I'm trying to balance food and drinks on the side or whatever if I'm hungry or thirsty. And every time I move, everything moves around and shifts, things fall over. It's no way to live. Like, I don't even have a desk to fucking sit at and just spread out and do shit. Like I was saying, there's just no organization or nothing to my life. It's just a miserable, chaotic clusterfuck where I'm just trying to get by, trying to do what I can to function and do things. And a lot of times it's just very difficult. So like I was saying, all this stuff, it wears me out, it stresses me out, it gets me down, it depresses me. I'm just so fucking sick of it. I'm just so fucking sick of everything. I just can't do this. I don't know what else to do. I'm just going so fucking crazy. I'm supposed to be driving Uber trips right now, and I'm so fucking pissed off, and I'm just so fucking worked up and frustrated and miserable and just everything negative, and I hate it. And I can't drive around picking up passengers like this, because I actually have noticed in the past when I'm just trying to push myself just for the sake of making money, if I'm not in the mood for passengers and they get in the car with me and they're in a good mood or whatever and I'm not, and they're trying to talk to me and ask me questions and I'm just like giving them yes, no answers and just not really engaging in conversation and just... I mean, I can't be like that. I have to be positive. I gotta be upbeat. When people get in, I gotta be like, oh, hey, how you doing? Going to 1234 Main Street? All right, let's go. But it's just, I've had so much on my mind lately, and it's hard to think straight. It's hard to focus, when you're dealing with this much stress and bullshit, just trying to maintain your mindset and just try to be like, okay, I'm just gonna get out. I'm just gonna go drive. I'm gonna be happy and positive. And it's going to be a great day. Like, you guys have no idea how difficult it is at times, and sometimes even impossible, to get myself to that point because of just everything. It gives me such a soul crushing feeling sometimes. I can literally feel it sometimes, like in my body. It's kind of hard to describe. It's just this very heavy, soul crushing, miserable, depressive, just a very low, heavy feeling. And it zaps not only my energy, my physical energy, but my mental, emotional energy, just to be able to think straight and focus and stay motivated and on track with what I need to do. It just fucks all that up. It gets so bad sometimes that I even have difficulty with my appetite with eating, because sometimes it feels like my stomach is twisting and turning in knots. The misery, the pain that I feel and go through on a daily basis, it's indescribable. I mean, yeah, some days are worse than others, some days are better than others, but it's just overall. But that's another thing too. That's what I keep saying so many times about how, there's no consistency in my life. Not only can I not organize pieces of paper and even clothing sometimes because of my living conditions, but just everything about my life, there's just no consistency. I just feel like I'm constantly in the way. I mean, I can't even tell you guys how many times I've even had to go outside to the backyard to take a piss because someone's taking a shower in the bathroom or whatever, and I can't wait, I can't hold it. I mean, it's just everything. It's little things. I can't even take a piss when I want to. It's that bad. I mean, it's not my family's fault. They're doing everything they can to support me and house me and everything right now. The fact of the matter is, we're overcrowded in that place. And it has everything to do with the high cost of living and the stagnant wages. I mean, yeah, unemployment may be down, more people may be working, but all these people that are working, it's like, for what? Just to stay stuck in poverty, just to stay stuck struggling, just to stay stuck having to go back to sleep behind a cardboard wall next to the kitchen sink every night? What's the fucking point? What's the point of having a job? What's the point of going out and working? It's this kind of mindset that I struggle with a lot. How am I supposed to stay positive and motivated and have the idea in my head that if I work hard, I'll get somewhere and it'll actually pay off? I mean, I've been ripped off for over $8,000 in owed wages from 2 combined failed restaurant jobs that went into bankruptcy about 10 years ago. All I got from that experience was, wow, I can work and work and work and work and work and bust my ass real hard for months and get nothing out of it. Wow, hard work doesn't pay off. And so now I'm actually working and making money, but it's no matter what I do, no matter how much I go out there and push myself, it's never enough. That's my experience. That's what I went through. I see these numbers accumulating on the screen for every trip that I make, every tip that I get, but when I come back to my cardboard wall, it's well, what was that all for? It's just to pay the bills. It's just to keep the car paid. It's to keep the insurance paid, gas in the tank, food in my stomach. And that's about it. What about quality of life? What about a home? Well, anyway, I better push myself to at least do a few trips tonight so I can at least try to have a handle on my bills and catch up. And I just get so fucking depressed. I fell behind on my bills again. People just have no idea, people they get on the internet, they talk so much shit about me and my whole situation. They like to act like they're experts on my life and they know everything about my whole situation, my psychology, everything that makes me me. In reality, they're just a bunch of fucking arrogant know-it-all trolls. Fucking assholes that just spread slanderous bullshit about me and call me a scammer when I'm already going through enough goddamn problems in my life. So I'm just trying to do some trips right now, trying to break out of this depression shit, trying to make some money, because I gotta pay bills too, but today just isn't my night. I'm just not feeling it tonight. Just feeling very empty and dead inside. It's not a very pleasant feeling. I made some money, but it feels for what? so I can go back to my cardboard wall and go hide tonight. Like, what good did that money that I made just do me right now? Yeah, it went to go pay some bills or put gas in my tank, but what did it do for my life, my quality of life? What did it do for my happiness? My ability to live and do and be and just feel like a human being. What did it do for any of that? The impression that I get from some of these people that leave comments on my YouTube channel or whatnot, or even some that talk to me in real life, like I seem to get the sense that some of these people just expect me to just turn all this off, to just not feel, as if there's like a switch or something like in the back of my head or something that I'm just supposed to click that suddenly makes me not care about not having any quality of life or anything, or being miserable and depressed every day. Like, you're supposed to snap out of it and just be all happy and positive and motivated and act like as if nothing's bothering me. I mean, depression is real shit. It literally physically zaps a person, as I was saying earlier, not only physically but mentally and emotionally. I just don't know what to do sometimes. I just go so fucking crazy, and then I get stuck in these depressive ruts, and then like almost feel bad trying to go pick up passengers when I'm all like moody like this. I really try to break out of it, I do, and it's so hard to break out of it when like you feel like your entire life is just caving in around you. There's never enough money and always being stuck in debt and problems, and like, how are you supposed to snap out of that? How am I supposed to convince myself that everything's gonna be fine and to just stay positive and just stay motivated? I just don't know anymore. Like I said, I'm just so fucking sick of everything. People have no idea. When I get like this, the best thing to do pretty much is just to call it a night and just basically regroup, recharge, try again the next day. But I need to pay bills, and like, even if I go back now, like, what good's that gonna do me? It seems like the only escape I have is in my sleep and my dreams. Since I can't physically escape anywhere, since I can't physically get any space or privacy to myself other than sitting in this car behind my cardboard wall, the only place I really truly have to escape to is when I just sleep, which I've been doing a lot lately too. And just sleeping entire days away. I just get stuck like this sometimes. Like I was talking about, like, just having no quality of life, not being able to do anything or get away and just rest and recharge the way I want to. So that's what I was talking about, just having no quality of life. Like, I can't retreat and just be and get away. And I can't do things. I can't keep track of things. I'm always spilling things on my bed. Like I was talking about in my other video, where I just feel like I have no place in the world. I mean, my family goes out of their way to try and, give me some kind of, something, at least to have a roof over my head, which is good. I'm not being ungrateful for that or anything. But at the same time, it's just driving me fucking crazy. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. It's driving me fucking crazy. I can't be going out and getting behind the wheel in this mindset, in this emotional state. It's not good. It's not healthy. Like, I don't even know what to do right now. Should I keep driving? I mean, really I should, but do I want to? No. Do I feel like it? No. What I really need right now is to just get away and gather my thoughts and just collect myself and recharge, and not only physically but mentally, emotionally, just recharge on every level. But then reality hits me and I'm like, oh yeah, but how? Where? Like, if I decide to just sit here indefinitely in this Jack in the Box parking lot, it's only a matter of time before, hey man, can you give me some change? Hey man, can you give me a ride? Like, oh, come on, man. I just can't get away. I can't just be. And people wonder why I go so fucking crazy. I mean, just imagine for a second, put yourselves in my shoes. Everything about life driving you crazy. Then by the end of the day, you're tired, whatever, and you want to get away, you want to retreat, you want to get away from people, you want peace and quiet. And guess what? You can't. Oh, people say that I need pills and I need therapy and I need this and that. I'm like, no, fucktards. What I need is a goddamn home. I need a fucking door other than my car door with all these windows. I need an actual door to an actual room that I can close and lock and just be in and just rest and recharge like a human being. That's what I need. Not fucking all these chemical cocktails in pill form and psychologists sitting in a room with me trying to get to the root of my issues and whatnot. Like, no, my issue is I need a fucking home. Like, how can some people not see that? And, you know, I even get these stupid trolls and whatnot in the comments section that try to claim to be working in the mental health field. And they try to claim, like, oh, I've seen your type before plenty of times, and you can't accept reality, and you make all these excuses, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, wait. If you're really in the mental health field, like, you would know that one of the most basic human requirements for mental health is having your own place, at least your own room, your own sanctuary, your own place to retreat to and get away from people. Like, really, you're in the mental health field and you see me living how I'm living and going crazy the way I am, but you want to put it all on me. It's just all me. It's all, you know, my issues and my mental whatever. Is what I can't stand sometimes about these fucking trolls. And they do it on purpose too. It's like they know what they're saying and they're just trying to break me down on purpose. I put out all these articles and all these videos and whatnot about exploding exponential homelessness that just grew like by over 27% in the past like couple years or less. And I talk about the rising cost of living and everything, and how I hear from everyday people about how tough it is to survive in this economy and everything. Even though people have more jobs, that doesn't necessarily equate to increase in quality of life. Yeah, people are making money, but what good does that do when cost of living is out of control the way it is? I don't even know what the fuck I'm even saying anymore. All I know is I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm frustrated and miserable, and just had a lot of shit on my chest that I just wanted to get off and express to the world. Oh, there goes my light. The timer on my car. Maybe that's a sign right there that I should wrap this video up. I was wanting to wrap this one up anyway. It's probably going to be like a 20-minute video unless I edit it way down. So anyway, let me know what you think about that below in the comments section. And you know, at this point, I'm not even going to say to give me a thumbs up, because if you like this video, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I'm sure this video is going to get attacked a shit ton by the trolls, but I don't even give a fuck. I'm just trying to vent and get shit off my chest and just try to explain to some people how my life is and how I struggle, and that I'm not just whining and crying for no fucking reason. Like, I have legitimate reasons. Even stuff that I don't talk about in my videos. I mean, there literally is other bullshit, if you can believe that. And there's more bullshit in my life that's fucking me up that I don't even talk about in my videos. Just keep that into consideration also when you see me talking and whining and crying, whatever, about all this shit in my life, all these problems. Just keep in mind that the stuff that I'm putting out there on YouTube is kind of only the surface of it. You know, all kinds of complexities and situations that are basically a direct result of my living situation and my depression and all this and that, as well as financial issues. Like, my family's going through all kinds of financial shit right now that I'm not even talking about. So anyway, I hope some of you guys have a little bit more of a clear understanding of my life and my situation and why I feel the way I feel sometimes, and why it's just so damn difficult to function and get shit done and think and focus and run a YouTube channel.